Why isn't my TV remote working? So you might have just gotten your brand new Samsung TV and quickly realized that your remote does not have batteries because when you try to use it, it's not working. And when you went to go change the batteries, there's nothing there. So what's up with that and how are we gonna fix it? How's it going, guys? Justin here with Waltz, and today we're talking all about the Samsung QLED remote and some of the issues that people have been having and trying to help clear the air so that way it makes it a little easier to operate and you don't have to go digging for information online. So Samsung decided to take an eco-friendly approach and use a solar charging system for their new remote, which is unheard of. We haven't really seen this in any remotes that at least I know of. If you know of one, let me know down in the comment section. But I think this is a very cool feature. But although it is, solar, because it doesn't come with batteries, most remotes are, they power up right away, right when you get them out of the box, because they have separate dedicated batteries. They can be shipped separately. But with this, because it's an internal battery, it has to be treated like an internal battery and it can't come fully charged. So sometimes, it's really low in battery when you first set it up, or sometimes it might not even have any battery at all. So you make sure that you plug it in, or if you don't have a USB-C charger, you want to solar charge it, put it in the sun if you can, flipped over on its back so that it can charge for at least 2 hours before you try any other troubleshooting. And also a single fully charged battery, which we don't really know what that is, but a full charged battery should last you up to 2 years. So it's really meant to be a feature that you kind of forget about, which is really nice because you don't really want to think about batteries until you have to, and you need to watch something, and then you realize, oh no, I don't have any AAAs, I only have AAs, now I have to run to the store, and it's just a big mess. So it's definitely a cool feature, but we definitely want to make sure it's charged. Now, if you're not sure exactly how much your remote is charged and you want to check that, you're going to want to go into your settings by going to General, Power and Energy Saving, Available Remote Battery. It should tell you at the bottom there. So make sure you do that if you want to see exactly how much charge you have. And it might be a good idea after you leave it on a USB-C for a couple hours to just see if it fully charges it. I'd be curious to know. But yeah, that's how you're going to check it if it's already connected. If it's not connected, we're just going to assume that it's not charged. Now, after the remote is charged, you're going to want to make sure that you check that there's an IR signal. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to point it really close directly at the IR receiver on the TV, which is usually at the bottom right or the bottom middle. And if the LED indicator changes or blinks red, then that means that the TV is receiving a signal from the remote. So there's a good sign there. Also, make sure nothing is blocking the IR signal. A lot of people don't realize it, but you could be putting a book or a plant right in front of the sensor, and because of that, it's blocking it, and that's why it's not working. So make sure it's clear, and that's why I recommend getting really close to it and trying it that way first, so that way you know if that's the problem. Now, maybe both of those are not working, and you really need to go a little bit deeper. The next step is going to be resetting your remote. To reset your remote, you first have to hold down the back button and the select button, and this will reset the remote. You're going to want to do this for 10 to 15 seconds to ensure that it receives that command. Now, you're going to want to make sure that your TV is powered on, because now you have to repair it to the TV. And the way you're going to do this is by pressing the return and play pause at the same time while putting it in pairing mode. And if it doesn't pop up, just keep trying and hopefully it'll pop up in a couple tries. Also, I would make sure that you're looking on the TV for a signal, whether it says failed or connected, because if you hold down on the power button way too long, it could reset the TV and you don't want to do that. So play and pause for a minimum of 3 seconds and then follow the instructions on the screen. Now, if these don't work, you're probably going to have to send in your remote for a return or replacement. It's much easier than sending the whole TV, because a TV is hard to ship and it's just, you can run into problems. So make sure, you just look at getting the remote placed first before you dump the TV. Also, something you can do, and something I really do recommend, is download the SmartThings app on your phone and connect it to your TV and use that as a remote, a temporary one at least, until you can figure out how to get the real one working, or they send you a new one back. The manufacturer does have a 1-year warranty, so as long as you're in there, you should be fine, but just double check and make sure that that is the case. So that's pretty much going to cover it for the Samsung solar cell remotes. Also, I did want to mention that you're looking at a white solar cell remote. That's because this is for the lifestyle TV, the frame. The regular QLEDs come in black, so they're the same remote, just different colors for the different styles. Now, if any of these steps did work for you, please leave them down in the comment section so it can hopefully help other people out and let us know if we did a good job. Other than that, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.